Good afternoon to the distinguished members of this august body. Good afternoon also to our SP Support Services Office, headed by our SP Secretary, Mr. Maximino Nazareno II. To our friends from media who are here inside the session hall to observe the regular session. And to everyone inside the session hall, once again, good afternoon. For the determination of the quorum, I request Madam Secretary for the roll call.
The honorable members of this august chamber are requested to say aye as I call the roll. Honorable Maria Glenda Monetra Batgaita.
Aye.
Honorable Beverly M. Dayanan. Honorable Harold A. Montes. Honorable Manuel M. Lipardo Jr. Honorable Ana Cheryl N. Castro. Honorable Elijah E. Palmahil. Honorable Daud V. Linsag. Honorable Stephen Paul L. Uy. Honorable Maria Lady Hope J. Macaira. Honorable John Erwin G. Montojo. Honorable Ruche M. Ravelo. Honorable Jerome C. Dayanghirang is on an official business in Puerto Princesa, Palawan, attending the PCL President's Academy and National Board Officers Capacity Development Training. Honorable Joson Michael G. Dayanghirang is on an official business in Pasay City, Ilocos Sur, and Ilocos Norte, attending the LNB sa Pilipinas Christmas Party Year-End Celebration 2025 and 8th National Executive Board Meeting. Honorable Eleuterio C. Manaytay, Honorable Shanin C. Lintugunan, Honorable Presiding Officer, there are 12 members of this august chamber present, including Your Honor.
So inasmuch as we have mustered a quorum for today's regular session, we can now proceed to the items in the order of business. What is the next item, Madam Secretary?
Next item in the order of business is reading and consideration of the minutes, Journal of Proceedings of the 18th Sangguniang Panlalawigan of Davao Oriental, taken during the 17th regular session, October 22, 2025, and 18th regular session held on October 28, 2025, both at the SP Session Hall Government Center in the city of Davao Oriental.
Okay. I believe all members were furnished copies of the said minutes. May I request, are there any corrections or amendments to be introduced to the said minutes? If none, may we request Honorable Elijah Palmahil for the motion for its adoption and approval.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. I move for the consideration of the minutes and journal proceedings last 17th regular session, October 22, and 18th regular session, October 28, at this SP Session Hall Government Center, the Ican City of Davao Oriental. I move for its adoption. Honorable Presiding Officer, I do so move.
There is a motion for the adoption approval of the minutes of the 17th regular session dated October 22, 2025, and the 18th minutes of the 18th regular session dated October 28, 2025, on motion of Honorable Palmahil, seconded by Honorable Ravelo. Any objections? And Honorable Dayanan, any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. The minutes are hereby adopted and approved by this council. Next item.
Next item is privilege hour.
We are now under privilege hour. Are there any other members who would like to avail of the privilege hour? None. We may proceed to the next item.
Next is question hour. This august body has no invitee to be accommodated under the question hour. Next is first reading and referral to committees of proposed ordinances and proposed resolutions, none. Communications. First under communication is communication number 18-161-2025.
This is referred to the committee on, yes, Honorable Elijah Palmahil, you are recognized before we proceed.
Sorry, before anything else, Honorable Presiding Officer, there is a communication from the Office of the Provincial Governor, communication number 18-165-2025. I would like it to include it in the referral in the communications, Honorable Presiding Officer.
Okay. Madam Secretary, if there's no objection from the members of this council, there is an additional communication coming from the executive department that communication 165 will be included in the order of business for today.
Noted, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. So, the communication number 18-161-2025 is referred to the Committee on Environment and Natural Resources.
Next is communication number 18-162-2025.
This is referred to Committee on Finance, Budget and Appropriation, and Ways and Means.
Next is communication number 18-163-2025.
Referred to Committee on Finance, Budget and Appropriation, and Ways and Means.
Next is communication number 18-164-2025.
This is referred to Committee on Health and Sanitation.
Next is communication number 18-165-2025.
This is referred to Committee on Environment and Natural Resources.
Next are petitions and memorials, none. Next is consideration of committee reports. First is committee report number 18-103-2025 by the Committee on Education, Arts, Culture, Science, and Technology.
The committee report will be rendered by Honorable Montes. You are now recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. Good afternoon to each and everyone. I have here committee report number 18-103-2025, filed by the Committee on Education, Arts, Culture, Science, and Technology, dated November 5, 2025, with subject communication number 18-119-2025. Present during the meeting is this representation as the Chair and the rest of the members of the committee. Action taken. The committee held a meeting on October 22, 2025 at the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, SP Session Hall, SP Complex, Government Center, Dahican City of Mati, Davao Oriental, to confirm matters pertaining to the above subject referred communication. Findings: communication number 18-119-2025 pertains to the letter from the Provincial Governor, Honorable Nelson L. Dayanghirang, dated August 27, 2025, requesting this august body for the passage of a resolution authorizing him for in behalf of the provincial government of Davao Oriental to enter into a contract of affiliation with the Davao Oriental State University to formalize the affiliation and clinical training of Dorsus Bachelor of Science in Nursing student within the provincial Davao Oriental Provincial Medical Center and various district hospitals throughout the province. The same was referred to the Committee on Education, Arts, Culture, and Science and Technology for appropriate action. Madam Chair, considering that copies of this committee report has already been distributed earlier, I move to dispense the reading of such committee report and subsequently for the adoption of the same.
Okay, there was a motion for the adoption of committee report number 18-103-2025 on motion of Honorable Montes, seconded by Honorable Leonardo. Any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Committee report number 18-103-2025 is hereby adopted by this council.
Next is committee report number 18-104-2025 by the Committee on Disaster Preparedness.
Committee on Disaster Preparedness, yes. Honorable Montojo will be rendering the said report.
Good afternoon, Madam Presiding Officer. I have here committee report number 18-104-2025, subject communication number 18-152-2025, a letter from Ms. Fatima L. Malaluan, MPA, SB Secretary, to the Sangguniang Bayan of Lupon, Davao Oriental, dated October 16, 2025, forwarding Sangguniang Bayan Resolution number 21-119-2025, entitled A Resolution Declaring the Municipality of Lupon, Davao Oriental under the state of calamity due to the adverse effects of the magnitude 7.4 and 6.9 earthquakes that struck the province of Davao Oriental on October 10, 2025. For legislative review and appropriate action by the Sangguniang Panlalawigan. Action taken. The committee held a meeting on October 22. Present were the Honorable Jerome C. Dayanghirang, the chairman, John Erwin Montojo, vice chairman, Rochi Ravelo, member, Harold Montes, member. Findings that Section 16 of Republic Act 10121, otherwise known as the Philippine Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Act of 2010, mandates local disaster risk reduction management councils to recommend the declaration of state of calamity based on the results of the damage assessment and evaluation of facilities, but to facilitate response, relief, and recovery operations. That the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council Memorandum Circular Number 60, Series of 2019, provides the guidelines for the criteria of damage assessment and needs analysis to determine the extent of damage, number of affected families, and overall impact of the disaster incident. That on October 10, a magnitude 7.4 earthquake struck the municipality of Manay, Davao Oriental, followed shortly by a magnitude 6.9 tremor, which were strongly felt in the municipality of Lupon, causing widespread panic, damage to properties, and temporary disruption of essential services. That the said seismic events prompted the activation of the Municipal Emergency Operations Center, the incident management team, and the conduct of rapid assessment operations for the Municipal Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office in coordination with barangay officials, the Philippine National Police, and the Bureau of Fire Protection, and other concerned agencies. That the Sangguniang Panlalawigan of Davao Oriental, through Resolution Number 18-152-10-2025, has declared the entire province under state of calamity, confirming the severity of the disaster and reinforcing the necessity for local action and funding mobilization, and the declaration of the state of calamity, and that the declaration of the state of calamity will allow the LGU to utilize its local disaster risk reduction and management fund, particularly the 30% QRF, and to access other recovery and rehabilitation resources to address the urgent needs of the affected population. Recommendation: after thorough review and deliberation based on findings, this Honorable Committee hereby recommends for the passage of a resolution confirming the approval of Resolution Number 21-119-2025 of the Sangguniang Bayan of Lupon, entitled "A Resolution Declaring the Municipality of Lupon, Davao Oriental under the State of Calamity due to the adverse effects of the magnitude 7.4 and 6.9 earthquakes that struck the province of Davao Oriental October 10, 2025. I move for the adoption of this said committee report, Madam Presiding Officer.
There is a motion for the adoption of Committee Report Number 18-104-2025 on motion of Honorable Montojo, seconded by Honorable Insag. All members present. Any objections? Discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Said committee report is hereby adopted by this Council.
Next is Committee Report Number 18-105-2025 by the Committee on Finance, Budget and Appropriations and Ways and Means.
Honorable Ravelo, you're recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer, the Honorable Vice Governor Glenda Rabat-Gaita, dear colleagues, all other guests present this afternoon. Good afternoon. I have here Committee Report Number 18-105-2025, with Subject Communications Number 18-157-2025, a letter from the SB Secretary Ms. Fatima Malaluan of the Municipality of Lupon, Davao Oriental, submitting for review and appropriate action of this August body the Sangguniang Bayan Resolution Number 21-125-2025, where the committee held a meeting last October 28, 2025, right after the regular session here at the session hall. Present, here's truly the chair of this committee, Honorable Harold Montes, Honorable Daud Linsar. Honorable Presiding Officer, Honorable colleagues, I move to dispense with the reading of the whole content of this committee report on a resolution adopting and approving the revised Gender and Development Plan and Budget 2025 of the Municipality of Lupon, amounting 35,240,674, and subsequently move for its adoption. I so move.
There is a motion for the adoption of Committee Report Number 18-105-2025 on motion of Honorable Ravelo, seconded by Honorable Montes. All members present. Any objections? Discussions? None noted. Motion is carried.
Next is Committee Report Number 18-106-2025 by the Committee on Agriculture and Food.
Honorable Ravelo, you are recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. I have here Committee Report number 18-106-2025 with subject communication number 18-160-2025. Communication pertains to the letter from Mr. Eden Celestino Cacho, SP Secretary of the Municipality of Banay-Banay, Davao Oriental, dated October 27, 2025, which was received by the Sangguniang Panlalawigan Support Office on October 27, 2025, and was referred to the Committee on Agriculture and Food forwarding Municipal Ordinance number 2025-05 of the Municipality of Banay-Banay, Davao Oriental, entitled An Ordinance Regulating the Entry, Operation, and Monitoring of Rice Seed Producer Companies, Cooperatives, and other entities within the territorial jurisdiction of the Municipality of Banay-Banay, providing penalties for violation thereof and for other purposes. Honorable Presiding Officer, honorable colleagues, I move to dispense with the reading of the whole content of this committee report and subsequently move for its adoption. I so move.
There was a motion for the adoption of Committee Report number 18-106-2025 on motion of Honorable Ravelo, seconded by Honorable Lepardo, Honorable Palmahil, Honorable all members present. Any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Committee Report number 18-106-2025 is hereby adopted by this Council.
Next is Committee Report number 18-107-2025 by the Committee on Health and Sanitation.
Honorable Montojo, you are recognized.
Madam Presiding Officer, I have here Committee Report number 18-107-2025 of the Committee on Health and Sanitation. Subject, Communication number 18-148-2025, a letter from the Honorable Governor Nelson L. Hirang, dated October 9, respectfully requesting this august body for the passage of a resolution authorizing the undersigned to enter into a tripartite memorandum of agreement for and in behalf of the Province of Davao Oriental with the Department of Health, Davao Center for Health Development, and Davao Oriental Provincial Hospital, Katiil, to ensure effective and efficient system of implementation of the medical assistance to indigent and financially incapacitated patients program. Next is communication number 18-149-2025, a letter from the Honorable Governor Nelson L. Hirang, dated October 9, 2025, respectfully requesting this august body for the passage of a resolution authorizing the undersigned to enter into a memorandum of agreement for and in behalf of the Province of Davao Oriental with the Philippine Coconut Authority to facilitate the effective implementation of the health and medical assistance program, which aims to provide essential health services and medical support to coconut farmers and their families throughout the province. And next is the communication number 18-154-2025, a letter from Mr. Danny G. Escalante, SB Secretary of the Municipality of Caraga, Davao Oriental, dated October 17, in reference to Sangguniang Panlalawigan, resolution number 18-111-09-2025, relative to the review of Municipal Ordinance number 01, series of 2025 of the Municipality of Caraga, Davao Oriental, entitled An Ordinance Naming the Primary Care Facility owned by the Municipal Government of Caraga, Davao Oriental as the Rural Health Unit of Caraga. Madam Presiding Officer, since I believe everyone has a copy of the said committee report, may I request that I forego of the reading of the whole report and instead request for the omnibus adoption of all these committee reports, Madam Presiding Officer.
Okay, there was a motion for the adoption of Committee Report number 18-107-2025 on motion of Honorable Montojo, seconded by Honorable Lepardo, Honorable Insag, Honorable Montes. Any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Committee Report number 18-107-2025 is hereby adopted by this Council.
Next item is calendar of business. First under calendar of business is unfinished business, none. Next is business for the day. First under business for the day is proposed resolution number 18-158-2025, authored and sponsored by the Honorable Harold A. Montes.
Honorable Montes, you are recognized.
158.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. Here proposed resolution number 18-158-2024, authored and sponsored by this representation, a resolution authorizing the Provincial Governor, Honorable Nelson L. Dayanghirang, to enter into contract of affiliation for and on behalf of the Provincial Government of Davao Oriental with the Davao Oriental State University represented by its President, Dr. Roy G. Ponce, to formalize the affiliation and clinical training of Dorsus Bachelor of Science in Nursing students within the Davao Oriental Provincial Medical Center and various district hospitals throughout the province, subject to the provisions of DOH Administrative Order Number 5AS Series of 1996 and Provincial Ordinance Number 01-98 as amended by the Provincial Ordinance Number 13-2023. Madam Chair, I move for the approval of proposed resolution number 18-158-2025.
There was a motion for the passage and approval of resolution number 18-158- series of 2025 on motion of Honorable Montes, seconded by all members present. Any objections? Discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Said resolution is hereby approved by this council.
Next is proposed resolution number 18-159-2025, authored by the Honorable Jerome C. Dayanghirang and to be sponsored by the Honorable
Montojo,
Montojo.
you are recognized.
Starstruck.
Madam Presiding Officer, I have here proposed resolution number 18-159-2025, a resolution confirming the approval of the passage of the Sangguniang Resolution number 21-119-2025 of the Sangguniang Bayan of Lupon, Davao Oriental, entitled A Resolution Declaring the Municipality of Lupon, Davao Oriental under the state of calamity due to the adverse effects of the magnitude 7.4 and 6.9 earthquakes that struck the province of Davao Oriental on October 10, 2025, considering that the same is within the prescribed powers of the Sangguniang Bayan pursuant to Article 3, Section 447 of the Republic Act 7160. I so move, Madam Presiding Officer.
There is a motion for the passage and approval of resolution number 18-159, series of 2025 on motion of Honorable Montojo, seconded by all members present. Any objections? Discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Said resolution is hereby approved by this council.
Next is proposed resolution number 18-160-2025, authored and sponsored by the Honorable Ruche M. Ravelo.
Honorable Ravelo, you are recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. I have here proposed resolution number 18-160-2025, a resolution confirming the validity of resolution number 21-125-2025 of the Sangguniang Bayan of Lupon, Davao Oriental, considering that the same is within the prescribed powers of the Sangguniang Bayan pursuant to RA 7160 in accordance with Section 36A of 9710, otherwise known as the Magna Carta for Women. Honorable Presiding Officer, I move to dispense with the reading of the whole content of this proposed resolution number 18-160-2025 and move for its passage and approval. I so move.
There was a motion for the passage and approval of resolution number 18-160, series of 2025, and motion of Honorable Ravelo, seconded by all members present. Any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Said resolution is hereby approved by this council.
Next is proposed resolution number 18-161-2025, authored and sponsored still by the Honorable Ruche M. Ravelo.
You may proceed, Honorable Ravelo.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. I have here proposed resolution number 18-161-2025, entitled A Resolution Confirming the Validity of Municipal Ordinance number 2025-05 of the Municipality of Banay-Banay, Davao Oriental, entitled An Ordinance Regulating the Entry, Operation, and Monitoring of Rice Seed Producer Companies, Cooperatives, and other entities within the territorial jurisdiction of the Municipality of Banay-Banay, providing penalties for the violation thereof and for other purposes, considering the same is in accordance with the law. I move for its passage and approval. Madam Presiding Officer, I so move.
There is a motion for the passage and approval of resolution number 18-161-2025 on motion of Honorable Ravelo, seconded by all members present. Any objections? Discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Said resolution is hereby approved by this council.
Next are three proposed resolutions. These are proposed resolution numbers 18-162-2025, 18-163, 18-164, all authored and sponsored by the Honorable John Erwin G. Montojo.
Honorable Montojo, you're recognized.
Madam Presiding Officer, I have here a proposed resolution number 18-162-2025 for approval. It's a resolution authorizing the Honorable Governor Nelson L. Dayanghirang for and in behalf of the provincial government of Davao Oriental to enter into a tripartite memorandum of agreement by and among the Department of Health, Davao Center for Health and Development, represented by its OIC Regional Director Elenita HMV Gamolo, MD MPH CESO 4, and the Davao Oriental Provincial Hospital, Katiil, represented by its OIC Chief of Hospital, Guinvere Encarnacion, MD, relative to the implementation of the medical assistance to indigent and financially incapacitated patient program. I move for the approval of this said proposed resolution, Madam Presiding Officer.
There was a motion for the passage of resolution number 18-162-2025 on motion of Honorable Montojo, seconded by Honorable Palmahil and Honorable Castro. Any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Said resolution is hereby approved by this council. You may proceed.
Another proposed resolution, Madam Presiding Officer, for approval. It's a proposed resolution number 18-163-2025, a resolution authorizing the Honorable Governor Nelson L. Dayanghirang for and in behalf of the provincial government of Davao Oriental to enter into a memorandum of agreement with the Philippine Coconut Authority, represented by its administrator and CEO, Dr. Dexter R. Buted, relative to the implementation of the Hospitalization and Medical Care Assistance Program to Coconut Farmers and Industry Development Plan, registered coconut farmers and their qualified dependents. I so move, Madam Presiding Officer.
There is a motion for the passage of resolution number 18-163-2025 on motion of Honorable Montojo, seconded by all members present. Any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Said resolution is hereby approved by this council. You may proceed.
And another proposed resolution for approval, resolution number 18-164-2025, a resolution confirming the validity of municipal ordinance number 01 series of 2025 of the Sangguniang Bayan of Caraga, Davao Oriental, entitled an ordinance naming the primary care facility owned by the municipal government of Caraga, Davao Oriental as Rural Health Unit of Caraga, considering that the same is within the prescribed powers of the Sangguniang Bayan pursuant to Section 13 of Republic Act 7160, otherwise known as the Local Government Code of 1991. I so move, Madam Presiding Officer.
There is a motion for the passage of resolution number 18-164-2025 on motion of Honorable Montojo, seconded by Honorable Lepardo, Honorable Palmahil, and Honorable Castro. Any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Said resolution is hereby approved by this council. Next item.
Next is proposed ordinances for second reading. None. Next is unassigned business. None. Next is proposed ordinances for third and final reading. Honorable Presiding Officer, per info from the staff of Honorable Joson Dayanghirang, this will be deferred considering the absence of the author and or proponent, Honorable Chair.
So the said provincial ordinance for third reading will be deferred and will be included in the next
session.
regular session. Okay, so what is the next item after that?
Next is consideration of other matters.
We are now under other matters. Do we have any members? Yes, Honorable Lepardo.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. Maayong hapon sa atong tanan. Honorable Presiding Officer, in relation to communication number 18-161-2025 on the letter of the Governor to the honorable members of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan requesting that we conduct an investigation on the operations of Hallmark Mining Company operating within the barangay of Barangay Macambol. Requesting that we revoke resolution number 1453-03-2025 where the previous Sangguniang Panlalawigan favorably endorsed the Declaration of Mining Project Feasibility or DMPF and the cutting permit of Hallmark Mining as well as of that of Australasia Link Mining Corporation. I would like to solicit the idea of this august body if just like what we have supposedly agreed on my concern with Hallmark, where the same on the date where we scheduled the committee meeting, we were struck by an earthquake. Now we are overtaken by this letter of the governor. May I know from the members if the rest of the membership, including the Honorable Vice Governor, is interested in sitting with the Committee on Environment and calling for an investigation of the concern of the Honorable Governor?
So are there any reactions from the members of the body? So I think as requested by the Governor for us to conduct, the committee chairman of the Environment Protection may call for a committee hearing with we can also invite resource persons, and it can also be an en banc setting where all the members of this council can also be invited, not only the members of the committee.
Yes, Honorable Presiding Officer, that is precisely the point of my inquiry. Because if the intention of the rest of the membership, those that are not members of the Committee on Environment would like to join, then I would like to arrange a date where we can all agree that we will be present on that date, and for us to start the ball rolling on this request of the Governor.
So what would be the suggested date so that everyone can check on their schedules and ensure that everyone is also available on the set schedule date?
To give time also to the SPSSO to draft the necessary invitations, I would be proposing that we do this either Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on the availability of the other members who would like to join the Committee on Environment.
Okay, so what would be the suggestion from the other members? Yes, Honorable Montojo, you are recognized.
I would suggest that we do this on a Wednesday morning, since almost all, especially those who live far from Mati, will be present.
So would that be amenable to all? Yes, Wednesday morning. That will be next Wednesday.
Wednesday, November 12.
That's November 12. Okay, there is a conflict of schedule. So, meeting on the Committee on Health and Sanitation, Nutrition. So, what would be maybe adjustments on this schedule can be made so that we can make sure, because I believe the only time that all of us, it will be convenient for all of us, will be on either Tuesday afternoon or Wednesday morning. That's so that after this session, our SP Support Services Office can already prepare the necessary communications. And I think they will just coordinate with the Honorable Board Member Lipardo for the list of invited guests.
Yes,
that.
Honorable.
So-
Because on the third week, we'll start with, and onwards, we'll start with the program of the governor in handing out 5 kilo rice for each household all over the province.
Yes.
And the same is not done simultaneously. District 1 first and then the District 2. We might run out of time. So I'm proposing that we do this next week. And we agree on the date on when on next week.
What would be the suggestion of the other members? Yes, Honorable Montoja. Yeah. Okay. So you will just adjust your schedule and move it to another. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I guess it's all agreed. If there are no objections, yes, Honorable Manaytay.
Good afternoon. During the committee hearing, do we invite other stakeholders
Yes,
to shed light?
my suggestion is, of course, the suggestion of the IPMR as well as the rest of the membership would really help, but we'll just make sure to validate the 4 grounds that are cited by the governor. Improper waste disposal and siltation, unauthorized timber cutting and timber matting, encroachment on protected and heritage areas in relation to paragraph 1, and lastly, threat to aquatic biodiversity and local communities. Anything and everything that would touch on these 4 grounds must be called by the committee so that we can be properly apprised, because at the end of it would be a cancellation of a duly passed resolution by the previous council of this August body.
Okay. What is really the purpose to cancel or to cancel the
Like, if you would like to invite someone from the NCIP, those things. But as far as this representation is concerned, most likely, the ones that I invited in our previous session would be the same personalities.
Yes. Yes, Honorable Dayanan, you have a suggestion?
Thank you, Madam Honorable Presiding Officer. Good afternoon to everyone. I just have a question to the Honorable Board Member Attorney John Lepardo.
You may proceed with the question.
To the Honorable Board Member of the Municipality of Manay. May we know the invitees for this hearing?
May we ask
Accomplice,
from
please.
the SPSSO if you have a record on the personalities that I requested that be invited, where the meeting should have taken place on the week where we were already devastated by the earthquake.
As of this moment, Honorable Chair, we have not yet the detailed, complete names, list of invitees.
If my memory will serve me correct, Honorable Presiding Officer, I think we invited Engineer Dumadag of the PEO, the ENRO of this province,
Okay.
representative from the NCIP, Hallmark itself, the barangay that is affected, I think Barangay Macambol, and we also invited, I think, the administrator, so that there will be representative coming from the office of the governor. I think if there may, DNR and
MGB.
MGB. I think those that we
The
invited.
barangay captain from the concerned
Macambol.
barangay.
Barangay Captain Salazar of Macambol po.
And can we not also invite somebody representing the religious sector
I think
or the academe?
I think the representative of the religious sector is coming from the task force itself, because there is a representative of the religious sector in the task force, if I'm not mistaken.
To ensure that all stakeholders will be properly, completely represented, because it's gonna be next week, so we'd better off make a firm listing for invitation. Thank you.
Okay. I think the suggestions were already duly noted. The most important thing is we have already set the date for the committee hearing. And the list of invitees, as earlier manifested by Honorable Lipardo, if some people comes to mind after this regular session, feel free to coordinate with Board Member Lipardo's office or your staff and the SP Support Services office for whatever suggestions. And we do hope to send out the communications the earliest possible time.
If we can
Yeah.
do it by tomorrow, the most after
Okay.
lunch, then Honorable Presiding Officer, if I may also suggest, may I also request from the SPSSO as they would be communicating the invitation, may they also attach the letter of the governor as well as the attachments thereto, so that the person invited would know what is the intention of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan in inviting them.
Okay, so please take note, Madam Secretary. And-
Noted.
Okay, so we are still under other matters. Are there any other announcements or other matters that you would like to discuss for today's regular session? If none, what is the next item in the order of business? Oh, do we have? None?
Next is adjournment.
Adjournment. So, yes, Honorable Palmahil, you are recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. Being no other matters to be discussed, I move for the adjournment session.
Okay, there was already a motion for adjournment of this regular session until next Wednesday. On motion of Honorable Palmahil, seconded by all members present. Any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Session is hereby adjourned.